Hello again, welcome back to Streamgasm. We've got another interview for you now. I'm here with Panky. Hello Panky.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
We just ran into him, so we thought, let's have a chat. We started to have a conversation, didn't we?
Yeah, and then decided we should do this on camera.
We should do this on camera. This could be entertaining, you never know. It could be informative for some people, maybe. Some people might be interested.
Some people might be interested,
At least 10 people watch our videos. For people who don't know who you are, you're Panky. What do you do in esports?
I cast League of Legends. I just finished in the Dreamhack tournament here. I've done a couple through Take TV and a couple using Curse and the 4PL Legends and things. But
yeah, and we saw you at the final.
On camera, basically, is what I do.
Yeah, well, I can relate to that. So last night you were in the final. We saw you in the auditorium. What's it called? The Extreme Arena.
Yeah, the Dream Arena Extreme.
The Dream Arena Extreme. That's some rhyming for you. How did that feel? Was that your first big final, or I'm not sure. I'm not completely FA to your history in LoL. So.
I've done a couple of big events before. That has now peaked to my biggest live audience and my biggest online audience. It was 100k on stream, and there was 1100 in the arena. Wow. So got my heart going a little bit to start with, but once you settle in, get into the stride of things, it was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
Yeah, we were watching from up in the stands, and the atmosphere was incredible. So I can imagine if sitting in front of that and facing the atmosphere must have been quite daunting to begin with, I suppose. But
once they turned the spotlights off and I could actually see the crowd, but
I noticed that when the game's on, you're in this dark booth, but as soon as the game finishes, they sort of light you up. You look like you're on fire.
They weren't very consistent with turning the lights on and off. They had obviously a slider to dim it on and up, so sometimes they'd bring it up nice and gently and we'd be fine. Other times when they'd leave it a bit too late, it would just get blasted straight on and I'd get blinded for 5 seconds. But
so after 12 hours of casting?
It was something like that, about 9:30 till 2 a.m.
Yeah, so after 12 hours of casting, that's the last thing you need, someone trying to blind you.
Yeah.
They were probably having great fun up in the booth. They had some amazing tech up there. We were very jealous, the Streamgasm people. We were very jealous of their tech. How do you find it difficult casting for so long? Do you find it difficult? Or?
Not particularly. I thought it'd be a lot harder than it was. I mean, you've got like the Go for LOLs, the 4PLs, those kind of events, which I started out on. Most people start out on. They are long days of casting, like 12 in the afternoon till 1, 2 a.m. I thought it'd be a bit different here, doing it behind the proper booth, production, earphones, microphones, everything proper. It's a lot easier, and it was literally just I sat down, joined a game, did my thing. So it was
quite nice having those people behind you and the production behind you. Do you find it physically straining? Because I saw is it Quickshot?
Yeah,
Quickshot, who you were co-casting with in the final. Whenever he wasn't casting, I saw him stretching things and doing stretches and drinking. And do you find that helps, or do you do any of that?
I did it a couple of times. It's just a case of how well you sit down for so long. That's more it is. Sitting in that chair for 12 hours can really start to get to your legs and your knees.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was thinking
it's more of a mental thing than it is physical. Other than that, so
but
once you're prepared,
mentally, not too mentally draining. Because
no.
I suppose if you're having fun, we were talking about this earlier actually, like how if you're tired and you're sat in work doing something maybe that you don't want to do, you start falling asleep. You're tired and you feel it. But when we're playing games, and it might be the same when you're watching games, I don't know. When you're playing games, you can stay up for hours more, and you don't feel tired in the slightest because your mind is active. Do you find do you find it difficult?
It's while you're in the game,
nothing
else matters. Something I'm just in the game and doing my thing.
And you're fully awake.
As soon as one of those games ends, especially in a best of 3 series, is the worst because you go between matches and suddenly you're out of game and it's, oh my god, I'm tired.
Give me a Red Bull.
Yeah, give me a Red Bull, give me a Coke, give me something to start jog on the spot. Just
Here,
keep
give me
going.
a Coke.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Back in a game, good as new again. Just carrying on back in your own things. So for the games keep coming, they can stay awake, keep going for a while.
That's cool. So how was the tournament? Was sort of players, teams, the outcome of the tournament, was it what you expected? Fnatic won it in the end.
It was close to what we expected. I mean, we expected to have CLG and Curse in the final. Curse massively underperformed, took everyone by surprise. They got knocked out in the groups. Fnatic were, of course, second place in the group. That was to be expected. They came out top instead. They came through. They took great performances in the semi-finals and the final, and ended up taking down CLG, which is I don't want to say dream result or perfect result, but to have someone knock CLG just down a little bit of a peg. They've had that top split for quite a while now.
Do you think they'll hurt their confidence going forward now?
I don't think it'll hurt their confidence. They're going to go to IPL next week, and they'll probably train a bit in between and come back with a vengeance.
Well, Fnatic will be going to that as well.
Fnatic should be going to that as far as I'm aware.
They'll sort of have a rematch kind of thing.
Hopefully. I have the IPL brackets are huge. Really? They're running a bracket similar to that of the international.
Okay.
So there's something like 85 games across 16 teams. So there's going to be a lot of matches. And somewhere in there, maybe there'll be a rematch, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Do you think they'll be the last two?
No.
Is there harsher competition?
Yeah, we have the Asian squads coming over. We have some of the Zulu Blades. We have, I think, TPA coming too. There's a lot of the Asian teams, and TPA are the world champions. So, okay, CLG they hit top 4 of the world championships. Fnatic didn't get there, but after this training, maybe they can get a little bit further. But I don't expect those two to be top 2.
Yeah. LoL is pretty huge at the moment. It's the biggest in spectators, biggest in online and offline. Do you see that continuing for the future? Like how long do you think it'll be? Can you see any other games competing with it at the moment at all?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is a game. They don't last forever. I mean, we played COD 4 as well, where we started out, and that's unfortunately gone and dead. But I mean, League, yes, we have the bigger viewer numbers at the moment. We have the bigger offline spectator numbers. But if you actually look at StarCraft and Dota, the percentage of their player base that watches it as an esport is a much bigger number than that of League. We have 32 million active accounts, but we have 8 million viewers on unique viewers for the World Finals. I think there's many more League players that don't know there's an esport side out there yet. Yeah. Right, are working hard, and they're trying to push the esport side and trying to help it grow. And if they can do that, then it'll be here for a lot longer. We'll get those much bigger numbers. But it is still a game. Dota's going to be released fully soon. Yeah. I don't like the whole argument of Dota better than League, so I think they are very different games. I happily play both. But as far as esports is concerned, I mean, it's going to be competition. It will drive both of them forward, fighting against each other. And hopefully they can keep going for a lot longer than 5-10 years like most games. But Counter-Strike's been around for a long, long time. Maybe League can do that for the MOBA scene. Yeah,
possibly, yeah. Do you think with Dota coming out, that I know you said you can play both, do you think it will split the community at all?
It will split the community. The MOBA community will always pick their favourite and they'll follow that, and they'll have the teams that they follow on that side. But as both of the games go, they will grow and learn and nurture themselves off of each other. So I think they'll both stick side by side for quite some time. And
the other thing I wanted to bring up is about Hon, because I've been watching a bit of StarCraft and LoL stuff recently after starting Streamgasm, and I've noticed everyone likes Hon. No, Hon's gone. But then here at Dreamhack, they've S2 games are trying to push Hon again. They're obviously seeing, okay, these Dota and LoL are huge at the moment. We need to keep up. Do you think they can? With their
I honestly don't. I'm going to give it a bit of hate for it, but Hon was a gap filler between the original Dota mod and Dota 2's release. Dota 2 is now in beta, and it's already starting to really hit those Hon numbers. Once it gets full release and properly launches, I can't see Hon sticking around for much longer.
So do you think Hon and Dota are too similar, whereas LoL and Dota aren't?
Hon and Dota are very close games. Yeah. League is off in its own side a little bit. The Season 3 changes are right, bringing it a little bit closer, but still not quite.
Could that be a bad thing? Could that be trying to get closer to Dota? Do you think that could be a bad thing for LoL?
I haven't played them. I haven't been on the PvE. I haven't tried them yet. It could be. If it goes too far, it could be a bad thing, bringing it too close. Yeah. But I think I
imagine it might be. But so you played COD 4 when you played with no ski, Streamgasm no ski. Have you ever considered coming back to FPS, or do you still play a lot of FPS?
I play it in my downtime.
It's more of a
play Counter-Strike Go at the moment, just to keep things going. I keep wanting to go back and hope something's there in COD 4, but it's jump on for 5-10 minutes, find a pro mod server that's just deathmatch, run around, shoot stuff.
Have you considered Black Ops 2?
I did. I looked at it.
Did you play it at all?
I didn't. I didn't want to splash out that cash. I did it for the first Black Ops. I thought maybe there's something in this.
Yeah.
Didn't want to splash out for Black Ops 2 until it properly.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be saying that.
Pansy seems really excited about it.
Pansy is, I think we are a lot.
Yeah,
there's quite a few people who are. ESL are supporting it quite a bit to begin with, and it's still in that limbo stage where it's a new game. We're not sure if it works, but we're giving it a chance.
I mean, there's a small light in the sense that with the way games are community driven at the moment, hopefully Activision, Treyarch, those guys can listen to the community, listen to the pro community. If they want to push this as an esport, they push these tools in for it. If they then sit back and listen to what the community say and add these extra features that are currently missing, then maybe it's got a chance. But if they stick there saying, "This is what we put in, you use these or you don't use it at all," then it's not.
They're showing some sign of listening, but I think the community might ask for too much.
The community will ask for too much. It's down to them to pick the right bits of what it actually.
They're definitely like some of the requests people have put out. Like, no, they're not going to rebuild the game for you. It's not going to work. But
I mean, you give the community free rein to ask what they want. Someone will ask, like, make it Battlefield 3, basically. Someone will turn around and ask that. So you've got to pick and choose the right requests, but we'll see what they do.
So what's your plan now? Just hang out?
I'm going to hang out. I'm going to see the CSGO final in the Dream Arena, StarCraft final, catch up with some other people I've got around the event, and get back on a plane to Germany.
I'm sure we'll run into you again.
I'm sure I can't miss these videos anyway.
No, you can't miss us. That was the idea. We're like Oompa Loompas, Tango, maybe. What's the other one? Convicts. Escaped convicts.
Escaped convicts.
We could
Traffic cone comes to mind.
Traffic cone, yeah, with the white as well. We could have made a traffic cone, had we? That was a good next one. The next LAN. So I guess we'll see you at the future Dreamhacks.
Hopefully, I'll be at future Dreamhacks. I'm at IPL next week. And NorthCon.
Where can people watch that? Is that on ESL TV?
IPL will be on twitch.tv/IPLLOL.
It's been great to talk to you. Good to meet you for the first time as well.
Yeah.
Well done with the casting. It was really good. Great final.
Thanks a lot. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed this bit of conversation. Maybe mundane. I found it interesting. Hopefully you did too. All 10 of you. If any of you aren't that 10. Yeah, subscribe to Streamgasm. We've got lots of videos that some of them are funny, and we talk to people from loads of different games. We just talked to TLO from Liquid downstairs. That's coming soon. So yeah, thank you and see ya.